Hey everybody, Yogi here. How you fellow road trippers doing? I appreciate you folks joining me on this road trip. I had a rough night sleeping last night. For those of you who have been following my road trips, you know that I have been diagnosed with sleep apnea and have a CPAP machine now. You know, it's a little different. It's a little getting accustomed to it. You have to, you know, it's you have to sleep with a mask over your face all night. I don't want to say I'm really struggling, but it's different, you know, because you have this machine that's forcing air into your you know, body to keep your airway open, because when you have sleep apnea, your airway tight. If you have sleep apnea, depending on the severity, your airway closes up, relaxes. When I had my test done, it turned out I had stopped breathing literally 68 times an hour. And that's a pretty sobering thought, because you're sitting there and you're going, you know, that's more than once a minute. I usually don't have a problem sleeping with it. It is different, you know. It will wake me up at night, because if the mask seal loosens on your face, you're going to hear this air, you know, whoosh, and sometimes it loosens, and that wakes me up during the night. And then I'm sitting there fidgeting with it, tightening the straps. Then it feels like it's too tight on my face, and then, you know. But last night, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I was scrolling through YouTube, and as you may or may not know, I am a fan of Toby Mac. And his backing band includes, they're called Diverse City. Diversity, Diverse City. But as far, you know, he has all kinds of ethnicities in his group, you know. And they're all multi-instrumentalists. They can all play, well, I think except Tyrion. She doesn't play anything on stage, but everybody else, man, they can play trumpet, they can play keys, guitar. And there was a gentleman in his band, Gabriel Patillo, and I enjoyed seeing him twice live, but he wasn't at the last show in March in Milwaukee. And I was kind of thinking to myself, okay, they got this new guy, which was fine, you know, but what happened to Gabe? His stage name is Gabe Real, R-E-A-L, but his name is spelled, you know, Gabriel, G-A-B-R-I-E-L. So I was scrolling and I saw a post from Tyrion that Gabe had passed away from cancer. And death is one of the things that, for most people with anxiety, is a big trigger. Because when you first have those anxiety sensations or a panic attack, you feel like as if you are going to die. I mean, I'm just being honest, folks. This is probably not going to be the most happy intro to my, but I'm just being honest. So it got me thinking about, you know, cancer. And one of the ways I'm told that you can recover is to just let it happen, or do little, you know, just retrain your mind to think the way it used to be, and that all these things are just, you know, they're part of life. Because your mind now your brain is telling you, your amygdala is telling you that everything's a threat, and it's always releasing cortisol, and you're always getting these feelings and sensations, and it's not fun. If you have anxiety, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, I don't wish it on you. It got me, you know, starting to think, okay, well, cancer. I just had my physical this year, and the blood work came back fine. I mean, I'm not suffering from it or have it or anything. But I just wanted to go online and check out. I don't just go on any old website. I usually go on like the Mayo Clinic Clinic or Cleveland Clinic, John Hopkins. I go on, I don't go on like WebMD. I just go on, what I believe to be trusted sites. I just started looking up, causes, treatments, and I just wanted to start going in and facing that fear that, we're all gonna expire. We're all here for a limited time, and that's one of the things we know is going to happen. One of the few things we know is going to happen, that we are going to leave this earth at some point. So, I'm sitting there and I'm going through stuff, and I can feel my anxiety rising because I'm, battling this stuff. I'm facing it head on. A lot of people who have anxiety don't want to do that kind of stuff. They want to avoid that kind of stuff. But if you retrain your brain that, hey, this is a part of life, this is normal, nobody said that overcoming anxiety was going to be easy. Now, a lot of people choose to get medications for that, and to each their own. I take the most limited amount of. I'm on a drug called Paxil, and it's 10 milligrams, so it's nothing. I mean, it's really not doing anything to help with my anxiety. I'm not interested in taking all these medications because side effects. Because should you ever want to come off of them, they're just ridiculous in how long it takes to do that, and I just don't want to live like a zombie, I don't want to be all drugged up all the time. So I decided to take the minimal amount, see what it does, and honestly, it doesn't do anything. I just was overcome with anxiety last night. There's different kinds of things that come along with anxiety. There's monophobia, the fear of being alone. And my wife was out working, and she was chaperoning. She works at a high school, and she was chaperoning the prom. And maybe that had something to do with it, that she wasn't there, and it's still an issue for me. Even though I try not to make it an issue that she's not there. Both of my sons were home, so it's not like I was completely alone. The anxiety just kind of kicked in, and maybe that's why I didn't sleep well last night. But I did not sleep well at all, and I just gave up trying to sleep in. I can't sleep in anymore. I used to be able to sleep in late, but I think with the CPAP mask on now, I'm getting a more restful night's sleep, so I'm not feeling as tired, and I'm not feeling as since I get more of a restful night's sleep, I'm not I'm getting up earlier, and I'm feeling more awake, and I don't feel tired during the day. I'm not taking naps anymore. I used to come home and I would crash on the couch. I would be watching TV. My son took a picture of me with the remote in my hand, and I'm just out like this. I'm watching TV, and all of a sudden, boom, I'm sleeping. Narcolepsy. Who knows? But I just wanted to, talk a little bit about that. If you folks are tired about me talking about my journey with anxiety, it's a part of my life that I have to deal with, and I thought I'd share it. Comment below if you have anxiety and how you deal with it. And I've mentioned before that I listened to a couple podcasts. One's called The Anxious Truth with Drew Linsalata, and then there's Disordered with Drew Linsalata and Joshua Fletcher, and I think those have been helpful. I've also downloaded some books from each of those guys. sometimes I say to myself, I'm feeling so down. And you have those moments when you feel like you're not getting anywhere with it. You're just feeling like it's not getting better. And you just feel defeated sometimes. You're like, this thing's not going to get any better. Why am I doing this? Why am I even bothering trying? Maybe I should just get, all the prescriptions that I'm supposed to get and just take to me, it's taking the easy way out. And again, I'm not trying to knock anybody who's on medications. I'm just speaking from my perspective. I don't want to go that route. I want to battle this thing, and I'm going to win. There's people who have anxiety that are afraid to leave their house, that are afraid to drive, that are afraid to take a walk, that are afraid to... I'm doing a lot of that stuff. So those are wins for me, because right now I'm in my car by myself, driving and talking to you. And there's been a lot of days when I'm filming that I have anxiety, and you probably can't even tell, but I have it. I get it when I'm out, because those thoughts creep into your head. Oh wow, you're 60 miles away from home and you're by yourself. You're gonna get hurt and something's gonna happen. But I try to fight that and just say, no, nothing's going to happen. I'm fine. So knock it off. Oh, a train! Yay! We got a train. Bright and early. Take a look at this beautiful train, shall we? It's a gorgeous day out today. It is supposed to be mid-70s, blue skies. Got me some shorts on. Looking forward to this beautiful stretch of weather we've been in. Yesterday was gorgeous. Today's supposed to be the best day. Tomorrow it's supposed to be a little bit cooler, but still sunny. I'll take it. I hope you folks understand that anxiety is part of my life and a journey, and I just thought I'd share a little bit of that with you, and I hope you understand, and I hope you just don't take it as a, I'm not whining, I'm not complaining. I've been dealt this hand. Generally, when I road trip, I kind of map things out, but sometimes I just kind of get in my car and just start driving, and wherever I end up, I end up. And the train is over. Goodbye, train.